Let's get into this. Dr. Jennifer Kwan is back on 1310 News, family physician and advocate for masks for all. Hashtag masks for all. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Why do you support this position? Masks in all indoor environments.
So we would like masks to be more widely used in high-risk settings. So that does include all indoor spaces, crowds, so anywhere you can't distance from others, and transit, as that has already been done in Ottawa. So ACT stands for ACT. So this also depends on areas of high disease prevalence and population density, and anyone who cannot wear a mask because of medical conditions or young children should not be forced to wear a mask.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's about it, though. That's about the only exemptions that you think there should be, right?
Well, I mean, it's hard for people, if they have a medical condition, if they're saying they cannot wear a mask, I don't think we should be, asking them exactly why. But and we also don't want any fines or criminal penalties. But really, we just want to educate people about mask wearing, that it's very important to help reduce transmission. And we do encourage distribution of masks for the most vulnerable, because we want to get to at least about 80% mask wearing in these high-risk settings in order to prevent additional outbreaks.
Well, yeah, we have a long way to go until we get to 80%, though. And, you have to wonder, Doctor, I mean, it's been 3.5 months of this. And the polling would suggest maybe we're at best, a little more than half of Canadians are actually wearing masks when they're outside in a grocery store going shopping or what have you. If we're ever going to get to 80%, right?
Exactly. And, I'm definitely open to other ways other than, simply making it mandatory to increase the number of people wearing masks. But time is of the essence right now as the province is moving towards reopening. This is really, really important to, prevent the virus coming back. And we definitely don't want to go back into lockdown again.
Okay. Why is it important to try and get the number cited in some of your commentary is as close to 80% as we possibly can? Why is that kind of like a magic number?
Yeah, so 80% is kind of the magic number that some studies are saying will bring the R0, which is the reproduction number of the COVID-19 virus, to below 1,
right.
Which means the number of cases will be eventually decreasing because, on average, someone infected with the virus will be infecting less than one other person. So that's really important because even slightly above 1, that can start increasing cases quite quickly. So even if masks aren't 100% effective, they can make a big difference. And they're in addition to the continued partial distancing measures, hand washing, all the other strategies that we've gotten so good at.
Yeah. What's your sense of it when you're out and about, Doctor? Do you see more people wearing masks, enough people wearing masks, wearing the right kind of masks? What are your observations as a medical professional?
Yeah, so any mask is better than no mask. And if, we don't recommend people to go to buy medical masks because there's still a shortage, but a lot of people are wearing these great cloth or homemade fabric masks. There's so many cool designs. It's a way of showing your personality and your fashion style. So I think the culture is shifting towards masks being more widely accepted. There's still definitely a lot of people who are not wearing masks in my area, which is Burlington. So hopefully people will continue to increase the wearing of masks, especially in the indoor spaces, crowds, and transit.
Right. Generally speaking, where do you think we are now in terms of flattening the curve and getting a handle on this situation? I'm sorry, Doctor, but some areas, the daily caseload is, it's low single digits. There are some provinces that don't report for days and days and days any new cases. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're doing not too badly right now, especially with the reopening. Like in Ontario, today the cases were 181 new ones, so that's under 200, which is encouraging. And the number of deaths is also decreasing. Hopefully it continues to stay that way. And this is also a regional disease. So, the numbers may be driven up because of Toronto or GTA area, whereas some other communities aren't as affected. So a regional reopening makes sense, but we also are concerned if people are going back and forth between different places, and it's hard to control too.
Okay. In addition to that, how worried are you about a possible second wave?
Well, that's on everyone's minds, and we want to prevent this. Some people are saying it's inevitable in the fall when there's, school reopenings and flu season and things like that. But I think that if we can continue to work on increasing the testing capacity so that we can test and trace any new cases, and if everyone's using a mask if they can, that way we can really control and minimize any recurrent outbreaks.
Okay. I thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. That is Dr. Jennifer Kwan, family physician and advocate, signer of this petition, signatory to this petition, Masks for All.